I mean, I have a lot of thoughts about it. Some of it is in the domain of how we're shaped and shifted from one perspective to another. And I think you're absolutely right to suggest that if our autonomy has been eroded or is slimmer than we think it is, then if you're asking people to make choices based on autonomy or free will, it's pretty clear that that's limited. That's only a very small part of what's driving their decisions. To me, the far bigger issue with elections is expertise. You're asking people to make a decision that really is very complex. And a lot of decisions we have to make, big decisions we have to make, are complex. But voting decisions, I've done a bit of research on this. When you ask people to explain why they vote for the people they're voting for, they have absolutely no idea. If you say to someone, this is especially true in primaries. You know, let's say you're a Democrat or a Republican, and there's a suite of 15 candidates in the primaries before the federal election. People will have a very strong sense of who they support. Sometimes they waver, but often they'll say, I'm absolutely sure this is my candidate. And you say, how strongly do you feel about that? And they'll say a 7. And you'll say, do you have a sense of what that person believes? And they say, absolutely. And then you say, all right, now explain it to me. Why this person and not these other people? And when you delve even just one layer deep, they have no idea. And so this is known as the illusion of political sophistication. And I think it's just one more illustration of how little autonomy we have, that we have this sense all the time that we're doing things that they're of our own volition, we're doing them for very good reasons, but then when you delve a bit deeper, you realize actually there's not much there. We're doing it because we like the look of that person, or I feel like we could have a beer together, or some other reason that may be relevant to a small extent, but really it's having a much bigger effect on your decisions than you'd like to admit, or than I think you believe.